tonight, we're not talking about that. We're talking about other streams because we've made well over six figures in the Airbnb industry in that space and renting and things like that. But tonight, it's a totally different business we're talking about where you can make those same numbers with less work, with less headache. Like Danny said, from the comfort of your home when you know how to outsource. We're the outsource queens now. Like you think we be just working, working, working. Listen, after learning so much, when you learn how to outsource, when I tell y'all, I'm married, I have four kids. My baby girl is turning 5 months next week, and we still travel. Like it's a lot. That's just giving you my background. Like it does not take like a genius to do this or anything like that. You don't need permission to do businesses that we're telling you about. So I hope y'all got your pen and paper because we about to get down to business and let y'all know how y'all can do that and like literally have a growing, lasting business working from
I
home.
wanted to, as we go along, I'll be typing in here the numbers so you can see them. Again, don't have to have a property to be in the Airbnb industry. We're gonna give y'all some gems too on like other ways that you don't necessarily only have to deal with hosts, right? You're probably thinking like, oh my God, you only have to deal with Airbnb hosts, but we'll drop some more gems at the end here on different things that you can look into doing with these type of businesses. Like Chanel said, we are the outsourced queens. I get units. I don't put not a furniture together. I don't take pictures. I'm really not doing anything. Really, I like to design. Like I have a vision for that. So I like to design, order the furniture, and somebody else can put it together. And I'll say, put it here and put it here. But I outsource everything. Luckily for me, my guy loves putting the furniture together, and he also likes designing. So we kind of we collaborate and we put units together as a team. But photography, when I was taught, somebody was like, oh, you can do this and do this on your phone. And I'm like, this is not my ministry. I just, even when I take the pictures and try to edit them, like it just doesn't look good as if I get a real estate photographer, somebody who's used to taking pictures and knows how to edit them right. And you don't even need fancy software. When I've talked to my photographer, she's like trying to tell me, and I'm like, I probably can do that, but I don't want to do it. A lot of hosts have started doing like the video tours. They're walking around the apartments and they are putting music to it to have for your guests. And I'll talk about that too. That's a great thing to have, even if you're local or out of state. But depending on who your clientele is, a lot of times you may get a lot of people that want to see like a walkthrough of the unit. So it's a great thing for you to have. But apartments, they need photography done, right? Mm-hmm. If they do a remodel of the building, they need some type of photography done. If that is the thing, you like photography, you have an eye for it, you know how to hit those angles, which I don't, you can make a lot of money with photography. A lot of people don't really think about it, but photography, and I'm not going to say it's not hard.
Listen, so we're connected with so many different, Airbnb hosts. That's another thing. Like we just refer. Another thing with being, connected with other people, in collaboration over competition, like you can really stunt your growth just from thinking that, hey, we're in the same space, we can't work together. No, it's the opposite. Even today, Danny, with the situation down in Jacksonville, all of my units are booked today. And I reached out. Unfortunately, my other friends, her units were booked too. But we're always referring like, hey, you got space? I have a guest. I don't have any places. And, it's just things like that. So it's the same thing with the other businesses. Like it really worked that way. Let's go back with the mice. I don't know how many people work 9 to 5 right now, but think about how much money a normal person or somebody in the 9 to 5 normally make a day. I don't know if they make like $100 a day or it takes about 8 hours. These people are making $75 to $100 in 20 minutes, in 30 minutes. So think about how many installs, how many locks that you can, set up for just one unit. Most people, or a lot of people that we know, have several units. So that goes back to networking again. But getting into not having to do the work yourself. are you gonna put those, are you gonna type those down there as far
Yes,
as
I
resources
can.
for us? So there is one in particular that I use a lot, but two that are kind of like hand in hand, depending on what it is that you need. Outsourcing can literally save you tons of time and tons of money because you're able to get a lot more work done and you're able to set the pay for what you want to, your workers to, profit. You can literally get these jobs and literally find somebody who know how to do the job, like just in layman terms, break it down, finding somebody who know how to do it and pay them to do it. So if just installing one lock, let's just take that as an example. If you install one lock, right, because you're probably going to do way more than that, $75. You're like, hey, you pay somebody $50 to do it, you take 25. You made $25 in about 20 minutes, 20, 30 minutes, and you don't have to do anything. They made $50. They will be very happy because they made $50 in less than an hour. So that's the concept of it.
To make the service good for us, like we didn't have to go and get the mounts, we didn't have to go get the locks. He picked them up for us, and so he just, by the time he came, he had all the supplies he needed, and he went to 4 units, changed the front door lock, put a smart lock on there, put owner's closet lock on all 4 of the units, and mounted the TVs for us. So he went and mounted the TVs. He charged us $75. And of course, people would try to negotiate if they're getting bulk stuff, right? But he normally charges about $75 per mount. Say if I didn't have my Philip here. Also, once you get into it, you can actually get vendors that maybe you can negotiate the prices on the locks, right? And this is just business, right? You can negotiate how much you are paying for each lock. If you're buying 10 or 20 or 30 smart locks, you can say, hey, I know that they're normally $250, but since I'm buying 20 of them, can we get them for $225 or $200? You can negotiate. And so you can make profit any and everywhere with the handyman services. And again, this is not something that you have to do. I don't know if you guys are into real estate or you ever did a real estate project, but if you go to Home Depot early in the morning, it's hella contractors sitting out there.
Waiting.
Right. You can ask them if they have any pictures of their work or they have referrals of people that they have worked with before that can vouch for them before you take them on. And then also, if you're bringing on people, any contractors really, don't pay them up front. They don't get paid to the work done. Right. And you want to make sure that you can rely on them. So once they go out a few times and you know that they're good, they're doing the job. If you need to go out with them the first few times, that's fine, but that's y'all money. Like literally you don't have to do this. But again, if you know how to do it, it's a major plus.
And it's not like it's a really hard sell to upsell, because these are things like if you're running a business and you're running it the right way, and it's not just like some little, side hustle or something for you, you need those things, right? You want to secure your investment. So you're going to want to have that owner's closet and the ring and, have everything put together the right way and your TV's mounted just the right way. So when the photographer come in and take that photo, then you put it on Airbnb and everybody else looking at it like, oh, that's a place I want to be. All of it flows. So the services are necessary. It's just whether or not people want to do them. And from what I see, I'm doing it and a lot of other people are. So it's definitely
okay. Can I just say something? If you are interested, I'd say go for it. One thing that I truly, truly love, and Danny's probably tired of hearing me say this, thank you, because the process has been seamless. I was telling my sister even just this evening, I can't pinpoint anything that if something went wrong, I don't know about it because they take care of everything on the back end. You do what you're supposed to do, you respond to your emails timely, and you get your stuff done. And honestly, the service has been excellent, A1. Everything that you need is going to be set up in that unit. I'm texting Danny like, hey, do I need? No, you already have that. Don't worry about it. My communication with I have a lady coming in. While I'm on the phone, I'm getting a text, right? So everything is already set up in the background. And I know she's happy. She's coming in really happy and looking forward to her stay. I didn't do that. They did. They make me look good. So if it's something you're interested in, seriously, just go ahead and do it. You won't regret it. You really won't. So hopefully I'll be getting another unit soon. That's the plan. Fingers crossed.
Thank you for
But
that.
it's really worth it. And their service is great. I'm not gonna lie, not because they're here, but I've been saying this for a long time. The service is really, really good. Even the ladies they have on the back end, when you communicate with them, extremely, extremely professional and very, very polite. So you're not gonna regret it.
Don't make me cry, Olivia. Dog.
It's the truth. It's the truth. You ladies put the time in to do the work and to make sure the people are happy. And I've always said this. I love the fact that you ladies are humble. You do so much, you have so much, but you're still humble and still giving what you have. And that is what just constantly made me gravitate toward you ladies, honestly. It's very empowering, it's very moving, I'm just thankful. I'm thankful to be in this space, to have met you guys, because it's making a world of difference in my life. And I can see where my life's gonna be heading because of it. So anyway, let me shut up before I start crying.
I ain't crying. Hold on. Somebody cutting some onions around here.
Okay. All right, I'm looking forward to it.